Thanks for checking out our Forgotten Plains campaign. I'm Shepard, the Game Master. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Rolling grain fields lay as far as the eye can see. Butterflies flap from one flower to the next. In the distance, a sparkling stone castle lies nestled on the coastline. Across the valley, a fox and deer graze peacefully. You stand in the market of the city. Voices fill the air around you. Okay, so what I want to do, just to kind of get everybody introduced, everybody roll me a d20 for initiative.
13.
17.
9.
Okay, so Tim, Joel, Samantha. All right, so Mr. Tim, we're going to start with you. Introduce your character, name, race, and...
okay, just like the basics.
Yes,
All right.
except I want you to also tell me what you think your character is doing in the market.
Okay. First, I'm a Loxodon, which is basically a big elephant guy. I look very naturey. I'm just, also just walking around and observing, like not really like touching on any stalls or anything. Just browsing, like window shopping. Really just enjoying the atmosphere more than anything. Not really shopping for anything, but if something catches my eye, I wouldn't care to stop. But for the most part, I'm just enjoying the social ability.
Okay, that sounds good. So I don't think you said your character's name.
Oh, it's Virgil.
And what? How does your character sound?
Kind of like how I am now.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
That's fine. That's great. Just confused. That's a perfect voice. Okay, so I think we have Joel next after that.
My name is Bartleby Bramblefoot. I am a kender, and I am clearly trying to find things that are lost.
Okay. All right. So you're not looking at what's in the stalls. You're like digging behind barrels and like searching the street.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Okay, that sounds about right.
What's your character? Sorry, the character's name?
Bartleby Bramblefoot.
That's my cat's name. Not Bramblefoot, but we have a cat named Bartleby. Yeah.
That's really funny. I did not know that.
So it's Bartleby, and who's Tim's character's name?
Virgil Tree
Virgil,
Trunk.
right.
Last name's Tree Trunk. Pretty cool.
So, and I didn't want to cut you off, Joel. How does your character sound when he speaks?
Excited.
Samantha's character name and what you think your character would be doing in the market square.
My name is Luna Nightweaver. I am an elf, and I'm gonna go up to one of the stalls people and talk to them about the goods they have.
So you're looking for people to talk to.
And also, my voice is I'm gonna be a female with a British accent.
Oh.
Hello.
Very Harry Potter of you.
Oh, no, it was more Oliver Twist. It was the
How are you today? Hello.
Can I have some more?
I'm from the north.
Okay, all right. So that's good.
Hello.
Hey,
That's it. That's all we got.
most kender are similar in appearance to muscled human children.
I like to think that you three are having this actual conversation in the middle of this market, like this awkward.
I'm sorry.
Like you're
How
all
do you
pulling
spell
out
your name,
notebooks.
sir?
Like spell your name.
How do you spell your name, sir? I'm sorry, the letter B is not in my language.
Since you guys are standing in the town square having this slightly awkward conversation, who was in initiative role? I think
Bartleby has never had an awkward conversation.
It was more natural for Bartleby than it was for the rest of the group.
The other people it may have been awkward for.
So I think,
but not for me.
I think Tim rolled highest. What do you think would be the first thing you would do next?
I'll walk away.
Okay. You do so.
For verification purposes, we were all standing together, and now Virgil has walked away.
Yes. Yep.
Well, he's a very fascinating creature, and I'm gonna follow him.
Okay.
Oh my god.
I'm dying.
I'm gonna be calling his name. Virgil.
Oh,
right. And Samantha wanted to walk up to the vendor, right? Is that still the same thing you want to do, Samantha? You want to walk up to the vendor and peruse some wares?
Sure.
The vendor looks at you, and then you notice that the shadows around you seem to get darker. the sun being eclipsed quickly. Everything around you goes dark. Before you can react, you are sucked into a pitch black nothingness. You feel as if the wind blows around you and everything goes dark.
Oh no.
All four of you
Oh,
awaken in a cell
no.
next to each other, chains
Retriever.
linking each of your feet.
One of those
Oh.
guys is really big, though.
One of those guys, you are correct, is supposed to be a lot bigger than the other.
So there's Virgil, Bartleby, and me. Who is the fourth?
Why don't you try to ask him?
I'm asking him.
He kind of just
Hey,
shifts
buddy.
away from you.
Oh, he's scared.
Hello? Dude, guy.
What?
Hey,
What the?
hey.
Shh.
What are you in for?
us.
Who will
Who?
hear us?
You three roll me a perception check.
What is that, D20?
I got a 2.
Oh, yeah, Bartleby notices nothing. He doesn't even see the fourth person.
I got 15.
16 total.
Okay. Everybody but Bartleby notices there's only one entrance or exit to this room. There's nothing in there except for you, the chains, the bench, and what looks like a steel gate door. You hear footsteps coming up the hallway, and the stone door slides aside. The man on the very end stands up and starts to walk towards the door. All right, come on, stay with me.
Again,
Who said that?
Hmm.
The guy in the front.
Oh, I
think
know.
we-
I didn't see him, remember?
Oh. Bartleby's confused.
God?
Yeah.
Jeebus?
Oh, Lord. You all three get up and follow the man in the front as he
Bartleby
leads you
just
down a
followed
long,
us.
dark hallway.
I'm just. To be fair, I'm 3 foot 6 inches tall. If you guys go, I'm going.
I'm gone.
And I'm not Elephant Man.
I mean, you can keep up. They're not moving at a pace.
Oh, yeah,
that's-
but I mean, if I don't, if I choose not to go, if we're all chained together, I'm going.
I mean, I guess that's true. I'm trying to picture this. Are you actually walking, or are you just letting the chains drag you?
I'm
Just
going.
dragging him along.
I don't particularly wish to be drug.
Okay, everybody roll me a perception check one more time, please.
I got 14.
11.
Oh, 1.
Ooh.
You
Okay,
don't hear shit.
Interesting. Everybody but Samantha notices that there is a low vibration to the air around you. Almost as if not just the planet, but the air as well is just slightly vibrating.
Spooky.
You enter a large chamber. In
Oh.
each corner, a
Should we
tall,
roll a
slender-
perception check?
to see if you see the chamber?
I'm gonna say someone doesn't.
No, this chamber's definitely lit up well. You can basically see
Ah,
around you. So in
gotcha.
each corner stands a tall, slender figure. Not a whole lot of features on these things. Just kind of tall, gray. Like a wraith, but instead of a skull, just a solid, featureless face.
I've done seen one of these before. It's an alien.
The man in the front continues to lead you out to a large gate where you are stopped by two short creatures. They stop.
Would we recognize what
Goodness.
any of these creatures are?
I don't think any of you would necessarily recognize what they are. You can see them pretty well, but I don't think they're familiar to any of you. Did you want to do an investigation check? See if you can learn anything?
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, shoot me an investigation check.
I didn't, so I'm good. I got a 2.
Oh, well.
I got a 7.
Yeah, you definitely don't notice anything.
I got an 11.
Okay, so
Yeah,
you
but I don't
guys are
have
all
the
definitely looking
modifiers
around
thing.
trying to actively figure out what's going on. I was
And
going
I
to
can
say that you were stopped. The two short creatures at the gate stop Samantha and they say,
Name's Luna.
Ooh, you are correct. There was a me break. You know what? Luna? You take an inspiration die. Anyway, so he stops you and he provides you with 3 pickaxes. Hand those to the 2
Oh.
others, he tells you.
Here you go, Bartleby. Here you go, Virgil.
All right,
Thank you, miss.
Bartleby, roll me in a perception check real quick.
3.
Yeah, you don't really notice a whole lot. I will say that you do notice that the man in the front already has a pickaxe. You're led out in front of the castle.
Now, we ain't learning shit.
No,
Do
you're not
we
learning a whole lot of
have-
things just yet?
Whoa, look how pretty.
Do we have any of our equipment at the moment?
No, right now you don't have anything on you except for the pick and the gray cloaks you're wearing.
They took my
We're
underpants?
naked?
They did. So somebody noticed. I'll go
Virgil,
ahead and give it to you.
Virgil,
Yes, you all
Virgil.
noticed that your clothes have been taken from you, and you're now forced to wear
Virgil,
like gray rags.
Virgil. Virgil.
Yeah.
Virgil, they took my underpants.
And that's when I I turn around with my second trunk.
Golly, it's my size.
Oh,
All
we'll be
right, so
fine,
we're
man.
we're 24 minutes in, and he's hanging dog. Okay.
So you're brought out in front of a large dark spire into a gray, cold, rocky clearing. You see around you
Jesus
are...
Christ! I thought we were shopping.
There's about 7 of those little goblin gremlin things. There are 17 of those tall, slender figures standing around.
Jesus fucking
At
Christ!
various
We ain't
distances.
I'm never going shopping at that market again.
no.
Um,
Fuck that place.
Yeah, let's go back there.
there you go. So the 4 of you stand in a rocky clearing, and next to you...
Which one am I?
You got 2 axes.
Double-sided pickaxes.
Yeah, which one am I?
He's standing on stilts under the cloak. You know what I mean? Like, completely naked, but on stilts.
Virgil.
Yeah.
They took my underpants.
But left my stilts.
Luna.
Yep. Yes.
They took my underpants.
No, I'm so sorry.
Those
We'll have to
were
get
my
you some more.
lucky. Those were my lucky underpants.
How lucky were they?
About a 7.
Mm.
Is it a 6, 7?
No, 7.
That's exactly what I would think it would be. Now, is that like 7 out of 10, 7 out of
100.
12?
It's 7 luck.
That's good luck.
They didn't
That's
seem
a
very-
fair bit of luck. They were good underpants. They only had one hole.
Yes, you got caught, and now we're in some weird.
Well, I mean, they had
Okay,
1, 2,
close.
3. They had 4 holes, but 3 of them were supposed to be there. If it
Well,
had no holes, they wouldn't be very good for wearing.
No, they wouldn't be. You got to have the holes in them.
Yeah, you can't
Where-
get in them without the holes.
Yeah, where's that 4th hole at?
Well, it's in the right thigh area. It just wore out a little bit there. I got caught.
I like how no one's worried about what the fuck is going on. They're more worried about not having underpants.
Yeah, the
You
goblin guard
have
standing
never-
next to you kind of notions towards
You
a
have-
large rock.
You have never met a kender.
I start hitting the rock.
So you're gonna go ahead, roll me a athletics check.
19.
Oh, okay. You managed to go wrap around the side of the rock so that you don't trip any of the other people chained to your legs. The man on the far end also does the same, and he starts hitting the rock. We'll say it is...
My name's Luna. Can I go up there and like talk to the guy and be like, hey, how do we get here?
Well, I'm really gonna try to find out what's going on with the underpants situation.
Where's my underwear?
They were very lucky. They were 7 luck,
Yeah.
and
And 7's a good luck.
that's a good number to have in luck.
The way we'll do this is, Tim, roll me a d20.
Okay. 20.
Wait, did you actually roll a nat 20?
Yeah.
You cracked that rock? There's a large dent in it now. Just looks like a regular rock, though.
Hey,
Let's
guys.
see.
I hit this rock really good.
You are an elephant, so it makes sense.
That's a good work. You hit that rock. I'm gonna go see about these underpants, and then
So
maybe get to it around noon. I think.
Well, we're chained together, so you can't really go far.
So, Samantha,
don't worry.
you
You
turn
can
to the
pull me.
guard, and you can go ahead and ask it a question if you'd like.
Hello, sir. I have a question. I don't know how I got here. I was in a market, and then all of a sudden, I popped up here. Could you tell me what happened?
The guard produces a large whip and points at the rock.
Can I smack him? Can I hit him?
What are you going to try to hit him with?
I'm just gonna like give him a slap and be like, "How dare you?"
Okay, I'm confused.
You
Are you
not gonna
slapping him with
survive in
the pick?
prison.
Are you slapping him?
I'm slapping him with my hand.
Roll me a dexterity check.
I rolled a 15.
Ooh. The guard catches your hand, though, and is
Oh.
able to kind of push it away, and then cracks you with the whip one good time, doing a total of 2 damage.
That's fucked up.
Next would be Bartleby's turn.
Seeing as speaking didn't really work so great for her.
Mm-mm.
Bartleby is a man of action. I'm gonna go hit the rock, but I'm gonna tell him I'm only doing this so I can get my fucking underwear back. But Bartleby probably doesn't care, so
Roll me a strength check real quick.
you got a 2.
You hit the rock, but you don't seem to quite have enough strength to chip it. It kind of just makes a loud sound and bounces back towards you.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably what would have happened with a 20, so.
So how close are we? Like, how much length is there in chain between us?
About 5 feet. Currently, it's you, then the man in front, then Samantha, then Joel.
All right, I'm gonna work near the man in front and kind of tug them along. He's obviously been here, so I want to approach him by mining close to him. I'm gonna get as close as I can before they're like, back off, and just whisper, kind of, just try to get his attention. Hey, you've been here a pretty long time, huh?
Yeah, I can't really tell how long it's been.
What do you know about this place?
All I know is that the last 3 people that were behind me in the chain, you don't want to know what happened to them.
Well, whatever happened to them isn't gonna happen to me and my friends. How do I get out of here?
I don't know of any way, but I have heard some rumors. Just help me see if we can get through this rock. Maybe I'll come up with something.
All right, and I'll assist him by mining his rock.
Roll that 20 to hit that rock.
15.
That's a good swing. Yeah, you chip another big chunk out of it.
And I'll continue doing that with him
All right.
until my next turn.
So he swings his axe too next to you, and something about the two of you hitting it in the same general area has managed to chunk out a big crack down the middle. It hasn't quite split in half yet, but you can tell it won't be long before you're reaching the core of the rock. So, Luna, what are you going to do after being slapped?
I am going to join Virgil and hit that rock with him and the other dude. I'm gonna swing
Roll
my
that
axe.
D20.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, you hit it square, but you're only able to get a few chunks to come off.
Not very strong.
Bartleby, I believe you're up.
All right. I got it. So Bartleby's going to lean that pickaxe against the rock, spit on his hands, rub them together,
Ooh.
stretch out, because we're doing it. Okay. And I'm hitting the rock. I'm hitting it hard.
Okay, so you're amping up for this one. All right, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Give me a roll with advantage since you're like limbering yourself up and everything.
All right. First one was 16. Second was 4.
Ooh.
So I want the 16.
You're gonna chunk out a big old chunk of that rock. You can't quite see yet. All 3 of you roll me a perception check.
Hey, 16.
9.
So you two don't really notice it. It doesn't really strike you as odd. Virgil definitely notices that this rock seems to have a faint glow coming from where you're smacking the rock. You notice the expression on the man in the front of you's face change, almost like you see a glimmer of hope, immediately followed by sadness. He looks at you and says, I can't be sure of what's going to happen here, but be ready. I'm going to try to break through this last part. I need you and the other 2 to cover me while I try to break through this.
Well, why? What's so important that we need to cover you?
Just trust me. When the others notice that this is what we've found, they're going to come into the area. You're going to have to stop them from getting to me. And he swings his axe, hitting it, and he rolls shitty. So he's not quite through it yet. Virgil?
All right, I'm going to hit the chain that connects me to them. So whoever's to my left, like it's fourth guy, then me. I'm gonna hit the chain to the left of me and break it, or at least try to with the pickaxe.
So let me clarify something real quick. So there's the man in front.
Okay.
Then there's you. Then there would be Samantha. Then there would be Bartleby.
All right. So between Luna and I'm going to strike the chain there with the pickaxe.
Swear to God, if you hit me.
Roll me a d20.
14.
So you swing at it, and it hits the chain, but it seems as if it just kind of reverberates off of the chain. The guard definitely notices that you just tried to do that, and whistles out towards the fields away from you. You see 2 more little goblins come over the ridge, and one of those tall, slender figures. They seem to be advancing towards you. They're about 75 feet away. The 3 goblins are within 40 feet, I would say.
I just wave apologetically and continue to hit the
Well, you would hit the rock, but you used your action already, so you can wave as a bonus action, though. Roll me a charisma check.
9.
They regard you. They aren't really attacking, but they've definitely pulled out their weapons and are gesturing for you to get back to work.
I go back to work.
Okay, so the guy in the front hits the rock, but barely even grazes it, almost as if his hands are trembling too much to swing straight. Luna, that brings us up to you.
I am going to hit the rock again.
Okay, roll me a d20.
12.
Okay, you swing, you hit the rock, you chip off a small piece.
All right, you guys stand back. I'm gonna show you how this is done. I'm giving it hell.
Okay.
19.
You break into the
Ooh.
center of the rock and you see a bright white light gem in the dead middle. Just one small crystal in the middle of the inside of the rock. You're lucky the guards don't necessarily recognize you have found this just yet. You notice that the human's being very cautious about coming anywhere near this rock, but he's definitely trying to shield it from the view of the guards. He turns and he looks at you and he tells you, "Look, I don't know exactly what's going to happen when I do this, but I need you to meet with my contact. Just trust me, everything will be okay." He closes his eyes and lays his hand on the rock, and you see that he disintegrates into what seems to be bright white light. The chain also manages to do the same thing, almost as if the light's surrounding you. All the guards around you in a circle you see also become vaporized. You find yourself falling through the air. You are immediately hit by the cold rush of water. You think you may be back in the dark world that you were previously in until you look up and notice that the sun is shining above the surface of the water. No more chains on your legs, but you can see that your 3 compatriots have also fallen next to you, roughly within 8 feet of you, so pretty dang close.
Am I wearing my original clothing?
No, you are in your rags still.
Still no underpants. Got it.
So you swim for the surface as hard as you can. All 3 of you start to swim to shore. So the 3 of you are sitting on the shore, managing to cough up as much water as you possibly can. When you're struck by the fact that it is extremely bright and warm. A short distance away, you manage to all see that there is a small hut perched next to the pond. The door creaks open slowly, and a short dwarf stands in the doorway. A confused look on his face, he starts to head the direction that you guys are cleaning yourselves up. "Oi, what are you 3 doing on my land?"
Hagrid. Oh, sorry.
I would like to yell back in Dwarven. We're not fully sure what's going on.
I was just going to say, can I be the first to be like, what the fuck was that? What was the point of what just happened?
That's right. That's right.
Sure
Bartleby speaks Dwarf.
Were we all on shrooms?
I like hitting rocks.
Were we drugged?
You're not able to really discern whether or not that world you were just in was necessarily real or a dream, but you can definitely feel like the physical fatigue of whatever you've been through. Bartleby and Virgil, you 2 roll me a perception check.
I don't want to. I got 12.
14.
Okay, so the 2 of you both are able to notice that Luna definitely does still have the mark from where she was whipped by the goblin.
I walk over to Luna and say, "How's your left shoulder?"
It kind of hurts a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
Does it sting?
Just a little, and I don't know why.
Does this
What do
hurt?
you-
I'm going to poke it.
Oh, what?
That hurt? No
What was
good?
that for?
Wait, let me see. Does this hurt? I'm going to poke it again.
Ow! Would you stop it?
Well, I just wanted to make sure the first time wasn't a fluke.
It hurt!
What about this one?
Ow!
The dwarf kind of reads the room and he sees that you guys are clearly like trailing away from the point. He interrupts with a gives you a good throat clearing, and he says,
Oh,
"Look, the 3 of you come inside. I have some questions." And
Do you
I
have
don't
some
know if I'll
starts to
fit
walk
through your
towards
door.
the hut.
Do you have some cookies?
Maybe, yeah, probably. Yes, we have some cookies.
I'll be in.
All right, well, I'll see you in there. And he walks into the hut.
I'm following. There's
I
cookies.
follow.
Okay, all right. So you walk into the side of the hut.
Look, you got some cookies?
am I able to fit in there?
Yeah, it's a little tight, but it's not like enough to give you claustrophobic feelings. It's a
Well-
semi good sized hut.
Virgil, no
7'8".
cookies for you.
Yeah,
I'm
I mean,
7'8", 308 pounds.
It's a good 8-foot sized tall door. You know, I mean, it's not like a hut that has a whole bunch of rooms. It's kind of just one big open area on the inside of the hut.
An 8-foot door. All right.
Yeah, it's 15 feet tall. roof, 8-foot tall door. I mean, it's
That
definitely
doesn't sound
made.
like a hut to me.
It's definitely made for different sized creatures to be able to
Oh, yeah.
enter.
Oh,
and
yeah.
actually, it's a good thing you noticed that, because on the inside of this cabin, you see a few different people mulling about. One seems to be a draconian, one is a human, and one is a female dwarf who's just kind of milling about the cabin. There is a large campfire roaring inside the room and a big round table in the middle. The dwarf you were following inside sits down at the table and motions for the three of you to sit down. He gives a kind of like a finger wave, like, you know how you wave over a bartender.
I got nothing to say to you guys until I get my cookies.
The orc bartender kind of walks up and looks at the dwarf and kind of regards Bartleby's request for cookies and kind of whispers into the dwarf's ear for a moment. The dwarf looks at her and says, "Yeah, bring me 3 mugs of ale and 1 large order of cookies for the small muscly child."
Cookies?
And then he looks at you all with a serious face and says, "Now tell me, where did you come from?"
I don't know, but they
Where'd
took
you
my
come from,
underwear.
Cotton Eye Joe?
All right. One at a time, please. And he looks at Virgil. You seem like the responsible one. Tell me how you got in that lake.
Well, let me be real honest. Started, I'm not sure when it's, but I was shopping. Well, I wasn't really shopping. I was in a market. All 3 of us were in a market. And then we're just minding our
working.
business. He was working. She was twerking. And the next thing you know, we're chained together with this other guy in this dark,
Wait.
barren way. Shut up, woman.
I'm sorry.
They took my underpants, sir.
Yeah, and they were 7 luck, dude.
They were a whole 7 luck. They were my luckiest underpants, and they took them.
That is a lot
And
of
they
luck.
took them.
Sound like some nice underpants.
They
So,
only
anyways,
had 1 extra hole.
yeah, and that was in the
What?
thigh area.
Yeah, it wasn't even like affected my hang down.
But where did the other guy go?
He disappeared. He must have been able to.
Probably went to where my underwear are.
What
Yeah,
other
somewhere
guy?
lost. Well, as I was saying,
I think his name
we
was
were-
Ken.
his name was Ken, probably.
I think his name was Ken.
And he didn't have his lucky underwear. We were chained together, and then we were mining this rock, and in this rock was this glowing crystal. And that guy
Were we
said,
mining the rock or were we quarrying the rock?
"We're doing both of those things."
Oh, okay.
And then he touched it, and he disappeared into white light,
Wait,
and
wait.
was
wait.
like, "Find my contact." But I don't know what he means by that.
But
He didn't give us
also,
the name.
didn't mention who broke the rock.
Did you
Oh,
notice
yeah.
anything special about this man?
Wait, sir. Sir.
Yes, yes.
You don't even know who broke the rock.
Yeah, actually, why don't you go ahead and tell him who broke the rock there,
Sir,
Bartleby?
Go ahead.
it was I, Bartleby Bramblefoot, founder of the Finders Guild of One, that broke the rock.
Skill of 1.
Yes.
Yeah, of one.
Finders Guild of One. I don't know what's the question.
What is the question?
What city were
Finders
you in?
Guild of One. What city
Well,
was I in?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to that question, sir.
Everybody roll me a history check.
18.
Okay.
17.
Okay.
I
Virgil?
said 60.
You rolled
Virgil.
16 as well? You all remember
Yeah.
from the beginning of the campaign when I said that the city was called the Kingdom of Virilia.
You did not.
No.
That did not happen, sir.
Well,
We were in Virilia.
There's no way that's possible. And he
fuck you.
notices that the orc bartender comes walking up bearing 3 mugs in one hand and a plate of cookies in the other. She lays the cookies down, right in front of Bartleby, and passes the mugs also to Luna and Virgil and the dwarf.
Luna's a bit of an alcoholic, so she drinks all of that one and asks for another.
Roll me a
Please, sir,
performance
may I
check
have
there,
some more?
Samantha, since you're
Okay.
Yeah, we
I,
I didn't
rolled,
get a mug.
I rolled a fucking 1.
Luna tries to down the entire thing all at once, but just manages to spill most of it all over herself, drenching
about right.
her ragged clothes.
My ragged clothes and my titties are all wet now. And you see my hard nipples poking out of my
Jeez Louise.
lost shirt.
Taking a turn.
Luna tries to do that and pours it all over herself. Virgil
did I not-
manages to notice that the dwarf is motioning for someone to come over to the table.
Did I not get a mug?
You did. You got a mug. Would you like to do something? with
Okay,
your
well
mug?
then I'm gonna take the. Well, no, I'm gonna take the plate of cookies and the mug, and I'm gonna go see what the dwarf guy wanted, but I don't do business with a man whose name I don't know. I'm gonna follow him, but I'm not gonna. We're gonna have to have a chat before we start doing business.
He's definitely still at the tables, but you want to approach him and kind of speak one-on-one with him?
Well, yeah, that'll work.
So he notices you walking up on him, and he kind of eyes you up and down. Not very high up, obviously, but still just eyes kind of your whole figure as you walk up. He says, "Look, I have to tell you a couple of things. First of all, your story sounds a little unbelievable."
Stop, sir.
Yeah.
Sir.
Go ahead.
I'd like your name.
My name?
Yeah, your name as I come up behind him. Not the other guy, but behind Bartleby.
You can just call me Jack for now, but that might be more relevant of a question than you think.
All right, Jack, for now.
I used to know a dwarf named Jack.
Yeah,
Dumpwater Jack.
This is Jack for now, though.
So there's a short
I'm gonna
halfling
call you
walks up to the
Stumpy.
table and steps right next to you. The dwarf looks at the halfling and says, "You there. You know the story of Virilia, correct?" The child just kind of nods their head. "What exactly happened to Virilia?" The halfling looks around kind of quizzically as if confused, looks dead at the dwarf and says, "Virilia was destroyed 150 years ago. No one really knows what happened."
That's impossible.
all
I was just there. We were literally just there. So that's
like maybe 45 minutes ago.
The halfling kind of skips away, and the dwarf kind of leans over the table and looks at the three of you. In a hushed tone, he says, "Virilia was destroyed 150 years ago. If you were there when that happened, then that means you'd be the only survivor known to have come out of any of the cities that have been destroyed recently."
Wait. Destroyed recently. 50 years ago is not recent.
Well, that's recent for a dwarf who lives a little bit longer than the average human.
I am not a human.
He's not a human.
That's correct, but you are...
He's a muscled child.
You are a muscly child. Let me tell you three a story. The dwarf leans in. "I had a friend in Virilia, back when I was a young lad. He was a human. No one knows what happened to him. There's no trace of the city there at all." Let's see.
Was he the guy that we were with?
Roll me an investigation check.
16.
Give you some of that.
That's good enough to roll it. So you notice that there was a tattoo on the man's face that matches a tattoo on the dwarf's hand.
Okay. I talked to the person. I'm like, "Oh, your hand.
Virgil.
You have the same tattoo as the man from Virilia."
The man from Virilia? What do you mean?
As Virgil was telling you, this man we never even knew grabbed onto the light in the stone, and he had the same tattoo as you
Oh, where was the tattoo?
on his hand.
On his wiener.
On his hand. I don't know about hand.
I think it was on his face, like on his face wiener.
Oh, on his face. Now that would make sense. What happened to the man?
He
I
disappeared
think
and we all
he-
fell in.
I think what happened was that he touched the rock that I found, and
And
then
died.
I think that he stuck his head so far up his own butt he disappeared.
Got him.
Quite an interesting tale.
Oh,
Maybe,
I think that's maybe what happened, but I'm not positive. It happened very quickly.
maybe it's time I introduce myself a little bit better. The man that you seem to be describing to me, we called him Agent Puddles. My name is Stumpwater Jack, and this
All right.
is the hideout of the Finders Guild.
Oh.
Wait, time out. The Finders Guild was me.
You are correct, but you'll have to find out in part 2.